problem we have in society, this is my own pontification, so you don't need to write this part down, but 80% of the general population considers themselves not at where they need to be. The problem is whether they are or they aren't, that's not the important narrative. The important narrative is they blame everybody but themselves as to why they're not where they're supposed to be. And not many of you have had the unfortunate opportunity to play hockey in the second best league in the world, but the common theme when you're playing hockey in the minor leagues is everybody in that dressing room has a story as to why they're not playing where everybody likes to watch. And very few of them say, that's why I'm not there. And the reality of things is that translates into regular life, right? I'm not where I want to be, not because it's my fault, because I got screwed along the way. And when we look at our group and the time that we've invested into getting things done, and quite frankly, I'll say it honestly, some of the positions that you've been put into, as I've said before, sometimes you're in positions far above what your general level of competence is. Because if you haven't been a student of the business and you haven't committed over the course of the last 20 years to continue to invest into a business that has changed so much, then I'm not sure you're any different than you were 20 or 5 or 4 or 6 months ago. And I challenge you all with that statement that if you're not an absolute student of the business, what you learned 10 years ago isn't relevant to today. There are fragments of it, but the business has changed, the customers changed, the expectations have changed, and I promise I won't share my stories anymore about my experiences on the weekend. But there are 2 really cool experiences that radiate with why bricks and mortar are failing and why some bricks and mortar aren't failing. So we're at a crossroads that we have to have some honest dialogue. And again, the wonderful thing about sport and business is we have performance to validate whether or not we're executing. It's simple. It's an X and Y axis. We invest into doing things. How does it work? If it doesn't work, then we evaluate what we're doing. It's a wonderful concept.